Oh, hey there. So I want to tell you a quick story about a man named Achan. Okay, now let me set the stage for you here a little bit. Okay, um, Moses and all the Israelites had been going through the desert for decades. Okay, and finally, an entire generation died off because of their lack of faith. And Joshua was going to take the new generation, the new country, and go and conquer what will be Israel. Okay, and they go in and they have tremendous victory, tremendous, like miracles all over the places, winning battles that they're outnumbered significantly. And they're about to go to this one city, and God tells Joshua to tell the people, when you go to this city, they're a very evil city, kill everything. Don't leave any livestock. Don't leave anybody alive at all. Don't take any plunder. Don't take any gold. Don't take any of their things. Burn the place to the ground. It's an evil city. I want this eradicated from the earth to never live again. So they go and they have a great victory. And then on their next battle, they go and they've got an advantage, okay, which was unusual for them, but they had an advantage. And so they sent even less people because they're like, this battle's easy. Like, God's on our side, this battle's easy. And they went off to battle and they came back and they lost by a huge margin, okay? And I think 3,000 of them died that day or something like that. And when this happened, it was so out of the ordinary. It was the unusual thing. They were like, we're so used to God being with us and having tremendous victory no matter what, that this feels weird and there's something wrong. So this is not just a physical thing. There's a spiritual thing going on here. And Joshua was like, yeah, we need to pray about this. And so he did. And finally they narrowed it down, and there was a man named Achan. And Achan disobeyed God, and he took some of the plunder. He took some of the gold and some of the things that he saw in this city whenever they went and attacked it, and he hid it and he buried it underneath his tent. And because of that, 3,000 people died. Because of that, they ended up killing Achan because he was disobedient. Here's the ironic thing, okay? The very next battle that they fought, God said, take whatever you want. It's all yours. You know, to the victor go the spoils. And so they did. They took whatever they want. If he had waited one more battle and just been obedient, he would have got everything he wanted. But he had to like second guess God and be like, I know better than you, and so I'm going to do whatever I want. I am the God of my life, not you. I am the king. I am the ruler. I'm the one that sits on the throne, not you. And if I see that and I want it, I'm going to take it. I'm going to hide it from everybody, and later on I'm going to be rich. You know, like later on you're going to be dead. And if you'd have just waited another day or two or however long it was, you'd have had everything that you wanted anyway. God was going to give it to you. And I think there's a great lesson there in obedience for us, because oftentimes we think, God, you're taking too long, or, you know, you're never going to let me have fun, or whatever in the world. It's like, I need you to put a pin in that. I've got a plan. Don't go rushing things. If I tell you no, just take that as a no. When I had children, you know, we had to stop at I knew better. You know, there's no cars coming or anything, but we had to stop at the street. And I wanted them to know that, like, you don't just walk into the street. We walk up, we stop. When they were infants, you know, look to the left, look to the right, look to the left again. Okay, you got daddy here. Okay, let's cross the street. Later on, I'm holding their hand. They just knew, like, we stop at the street, we look to the left, look to the right, hold daddy's hand, look to the left again, and cross the street. And it's for the child's safety, so they don't run out into the street and do stupid things and get hurt. And I think God does the same thing with us, and we're like, we know better. We sit on the throne of our life. And he goes, if you just listen, I'm trying to help you. Love you guys.